my name is Sarah. I'm at the Winnipeg airport and I'm about to have my last sip of Tim's coffee for about 5 months. Mediocre. Hello there, my name is Sarah and I am from Winnipeg, which is in the middle of Canada, and I will be traveling Japan for 2 weeks and spending 4 months in Akita studying. My first stop in Osaka was the Shitennoji Temple. That's the first Buddhist temple in Japan. It's actually Obon week right now, so it was quite crowded, but I went early in the morning, so not too crowded. They were just setting stuff up, which was really nice. It had rained the night before, so some people were kind of shoveling water out of the places where the candles go at night. It was really cool to see them doing their holiday traditions, lighting candles, incense, so I googled a lot of what stuff meant afterwards. Obon week is a holiday to remember your ancestors. It all started when the disciple of Buddha actually saw that his mother was in a not so good place in the afterlife, and he asked Buddha, "What can I do?" And Buddha was like, "Well, you sacrifice some food and you light some candles and do some other things and you're good." And he did, and his mom was good. Also, the turtles there, adorable. My next step in Osaka was Dotonbori shopping street. It was a bit confusing for me to find because it's really just a really long street. It's like not really a mall, it's more like a overhead street with an overhead on top of it, and people kind of walk through from like side to side. If you're looking for the Glinko Running Man, it's actually near the water. I didn't know it was near a bridge, but that would have been helpful to know. I was trying to limit my data usage, but I finally found the Glinko Running Man. Here's my selfie. They have all sorts of things on the shopping street. They have Japanese beauty products, food, candy, and games. The claw machines I found particularly addictive. I'm not going to reveal how many 100 yen coins I spent there, but I got this. Look how cute she is. My next stop was the Umeda Sky Building. I highly recommend going there at night. I didn't do my research. It's beautiful at night, and so I actually stayed there several hours so I could catch the night view of Osaka, which was lovely. That completed my first day in Osaka. The next day I went to Hiroshima and Miyajimaguchi. I actually want to talk about that more in another video, so I'll save that. My last day in Osaka was today. I really only had 3 days here because the day I arrived I was pretty jet lagged. I started the morning a bit slower, had some coffee in the common room area, and actually met a couple other travelers, which was really nice. I'm kind of social shy, but it's really much easier than you expect. You just sit around and say, "Hello, where are you from? How are you doing?" It's pretty nice. So my first stop today was Osaka Castle. It's a huge park, actually. There's some museums surrounding it too. I really only had time for the Osaka Castle museum part, but that was pretty awesome. The park itself is beautiful. You could spend hours just walking around there. The Castle Museum actually provides free audio guides, so I found that really cool since it was super crowded and I didn't really want to be standing right next to where the English part is. Next, I trekked over to Spa World, which is actually right around where my hostel is. Spa World is swimming pools, onsen, European baths, basically anything, you name it. It's gender segregated, so today it was the men in the European baths and the women in the Asian baths, which I actually liked because I wanted to. I've experienced European baths before, but I haven't experienced Asian baths before. I'd kind of read some stuff about onsen etiquette, but clearly not enough. The pamphlet the woman gave me that was in English talked about swimsuits. Clearly that was only for the pool part, because when I put on my swimsuit, the one woman actually stopped me, thankfully, thank you woman, and indicated that I should change. She didn't speak English at all, so we had a bit of an awkward exchange, but I'm glad she told me because no one's wearing swimsuits. It's everyone's naked. Which is definitely something that I wasn't used to. But the fact that everyone else is so comfortable just kind of makes you comfortable as well. A lot of the girls kind of hold their towels like this, or just around like their pube area, kind of hide whatever they don't want to see. Other things, other small etiquette bits. Rinse before you go in, or preferably even rinse before you go from one bath to the other. The baths were extremely relaxing. I liked it a lot, especially they had a salt sauna, Basically it's a sauna, but there's like a big bowl of salt in the middle, and people were kind of rubbing it on their body to get rid of like dry skin, I guess, and just the smell of salt in the air was pretty cool. Overall it was super nice just to kind of take a couple of hours and relax. As far as attractions go, that completed my Osaka trip. So first thing I noticed is of course the language barrier. Everything that you read is true. The English is really not super common here, so it's good to have some base Japanese. You kind of do the ego ga hanashimasu ka and get back a little, but that little is still probably more Japanese than you know, so that's good. It's really not that difficult, definitely manageable as long as you're prepared for certain things. A few things that have really helped me out is a data SIM card. It's 3 gigabytes, it's a SONET, you just have to activate it online, really helpful. And using Google Maps to plan out the sites that you want to see that day before you go. What else happened here? Well, I got lost a lot. I actually got lost as soon as I got here. I knew how to get from the airport to the station near my hostel, but I did not know how to get from the station to my hostel. It's 5 minutes away, but you can go a lot of directions in 5 minutes. I didn't have data at that point because I still need to activate it. I actually ended up calling the hostel in a phone booth. The woman was really nice though and actually came to get me because I was so close. So highly recommend Hotel Toyo Osaka, excellent service. Another embarrassing thing that happened was when I was getting on one of the trains, older Japanese man whacked me on the back, like really whacked me with his briefcase or bag or whatever, and started ranting at me in Japanese. I didn't exactly know what he was saying. I said I was sorry though and moved away as quickly as possible. Most likely I think it was because they form lines where the doors are gonna be at the platform, and I didn't realize there was like a line forming, so I just kind of nudged my way in there. Like at the buses in Winnipeg, you just kind of squish on, and so I didn't realize that I was nudging my way in, and I may have cut this old man off, so I feel bad now, but at the time it was like, stop hitting me! Lots of different things are catered to tourists here, but I really want to learn more Japanese so I'm less incompetent overall. I will be going to Kyoto next, so look out for my next videos, and thanks for watching. Bye!